Namaste. Today's meditation is going to be started with a moving breathing meditation. After all, I am a yogi, and a lot of people come into the yoga practice through the door of meditation. They learn meditation and mindfulness practices, and then they decide that they want to add it in movement. But then there's people like myself who started with the yoga practice, started with movement, and that's what geared and guided us towards meditation practice. So regardless of which door you entered from, I'm glad you're here with me today. But we are going to get up and stand, so have some space available around you. And what we're going to do is very simple, gentle movement in sync with what's called an ujjayi breath. Jai means victory, so it's considered the victorious breath. Sometimes we call it oceanic breath or the whispering sounding breath. Sometimes it's referenced as the Darth Vader breath. So if you can imagine like cleaning off a compact mirror or cleaning off your sunglasses, creating that kind of whispering sound, we want to constrict the backside of the throat, so that when we're inhaling and exhaling actually through the nose, it narrows this passageway and it amplifies the sound. At first, it might feel a little choppy. It might sound a little bit like a light snore. But once you get a pattern going and once you build up that practice, it will start to become really smooth and rhythmic. And that's the breath I would like you to attempt to do. And if it's just too difficult or you're unsure, just breathe normally. It's not that big of a deal. All right, let's just practice the breath really quick. So sitting up tall, and imagine it's almost like drinking from a straw. So sip up the breath, breathing in. And out when you're ready. I hope you can hear it. One more. Okay, so hopefully you've got the idea. All right. So when you come to stand, we're gonna have the legs like hip distance apart. And then your palms are going to be open about at your waistline. And as you start to breathe in, breathe that ujjayi pranayama and lift the hands up in the direction of the heart. As you exhale, spill the breath out, flip your palms down, bend your knees so your feet get heavy and your hands are pressing towards your thighs. And then flip the hands, inhale, straighten the legs, lift up through the crown of your head, hands up towards the heart, and then exhaling, coming back down. Again, softening the knees. All right, I'm gonna join you with eyes closed, breathing in and up, out and down. Same thing with repetition. Keep going. Slowly springing up on the inhale and dropping lower on the exhale. Now we're going to change it, so you may want to open the eyes. Inhale the same way as before, legs straight, hands up towards the heart. Keep the legs long and exhale, push the palms out in front of the chest. Now inhale, bring the hands back towards you. Exhale, hands press down, knee bend. All right, inhaling up. This is the new element. Hands forward and out in front of the heart. Bring it back in on the inhale, and then exhale, ground it down. Inhaling up. Exhale, press it out in front of you. Inhale, draw it back near. Exhaling back down. Now, if you want to close your eyes, you can. Think of both the breath and the body expression going in slow motion. Sync it up with your personal breath, not mine. That's why we close the eyes. One more just like this. So as the hands push down, this is where we're going to change it up again. Inhale, arms sail overhead. Exhale, hands press down in front of the body, knees bend. Inhale, back up to the heart. Exhale, press it out. Inhale, back in. Exhale, ground it down. Inhale, arms fan out and up. Exhale, coast the hands down in front of the body. Inhale, open palms as you lift. Exhale, a slow press out through your hands. Inhale, back towards your heart. Exhale, back down towards your feet. Inhale, arms reach up towards the sky. Exhale, ground it all the way down. All right, hopefully you have that new pattern. Feel free to close the eyes. Open the eyes. We're adding in one more element. Inhale, legs straighten, hands up towards the heart. Exhale, push the arms out in front. Inhale, draw the hands back in. Exhaling down towards the feet. All right, this is what we're adding in. This time when we inhale, come up, we're opening the throat to look up. As we exhale, when the hands come about to the chest, we start to bow the head and look down as the arms straighten. And then inhale, chin parallel to the floor. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Inhale, bring it back home. And to exhale, bend the knees. So again, just the head nod in the beginning. So inhale, the head rocks back, throat opens, look up. Exhale, bow the head as the hands push down. Inhale, neck neutral, coming back to center. Exhale, hands press out in front. Inhale, coming back close to you. Exhale, press it all down. All right, feel free to close your eyes now. Last one. Very nice. And we will return to a seat and we'll sit in silence. But hopefully you have allowed your body to open up a little bit to prepare you to sit. Make sure you ground down through your seat or your feet or both. Maybe just taking 3 to 5 of those Ujjayi breaths. now, let the control of the breath go. Notice the natural flow of the breath. It may have no or little sound. Move inside and bask in this pranic energy that you've opened up inside. Allow yourself to rest in that void, in that spaciousness, in that emptiness that you help to cultivate in your mind. If you are steeping in the silence and really relishing these moments and need a little longer, you always have liberty to tap that pause button and continue to sit.